All right, I believe we are on the internet. YouTube, what is going on? Welcome back to another episode of NFL in general. And unlike yesterday, we got the full squad here. So we got Brendan on the screen in the Kyle Lewis jersey representing Pitt.
Yeah.
What's going on, Brendan? What's going on in your life right now?
Well, I am excited for more Pitt football, more football in general. We're only 2 games in the season, but 2 pretty good ones.
Right.
So I'm hyped.
Making his return. Don't call it a comeback, ladies and gentlemen. We got Jimmy in the house. Controller is still there. What you guys don't know is on the bottom left, where it says his name, there is a Thanksgiving plate worth of pork fried rice. See, that's what you know, like when you're actually the producer. But for the viewer, you guys don't know that. What's that? How am I doing? I am doing pretty good because I had the day off today. No work, and I got to actually watch this Chargers and Chiefs game for like 75% of it. And as Brendan mentioned, we're back in the NFL season, only 2 games in, but I do want to talk about this because this was a relatively crazy game. As we have it here, the Chiefs, this is crazy, right? The Chiefs lose to the Chargers 21-27. And at least my thoughts on it, we were kind of sleeping on the Chargers. I was kind of sleeping on the Chargers. You guys are in this football pool that we're doing. And mostly everybody picked the Chiefs. Now, I have my own, kind of bias about the Chargers. That's, it's been going on years now with Justin Herbert and them. But for everybody else, for the casual audience, like I don't think anybody was aware that, hey, the Chargers might actually be good. Brendan, what did you think about the game?
It definitely was a little surprising. I mean, don't get me wrong, I did expect a close game, but I just the whole time, even like up until like probably the last like minute, I thought like, oh, the Chiefs are gonna come back and win this. It just seemed like it, like when Mahomes threw that like one crazy pass and like it was caught. They only ended up getting a field goal from it. I was like, oh yeah, Chiefs magic, Chiefs bull crap. It's gonna come and bail them out.
That was a crazy play.
But yeah, but now the Chargers, 1-0, one on the Chiefs already. Justin Herbert MVP. I'm gonna go
Justin Herbert MVP question mark emoji, because not only did the Chargers win, but as I mentioned, I have my own personal bias. You guys may not know about this on the Zaya and the Steelers side, but Brendan and Jimmy, we've been talking about football for a little bit. We've been predicting. We've been we've been talking. We're friends. I don't know if you guys know. I like these guys. And so they know how I feel about Justin Herbert. Today, I do have to make an apology to Justin Herbert because he did kind of hoop. Here's his stat line: 318 passing yards, 3 passing touchdowns, 131 rating. He just was hooping, right? And when we look at the talent that he has on the team, hold on, let me put this up here. I drafted Omari Hampton in the year Jim Harbaugh decides to become a passing-first offense. Like, this was supposed to be Omari Hampton and Najee Harris taking over. Now, Najee Harris, he didn't really play that much. However, I will say he does look very good in, like, the powder blue or whatever. It does look good. But Omari Hampton also looked good in the times that he ran. But Justin Herbert is – where'd I go? Justin Herbert is just an absolute hooper. And somebody else who I think we have to apologize to, unless you are a Chargers native, a Chargers fan, someone who is like aware of the Chargers. Because, hey, if this is late, let me know down in the comments. But Quentin Johnson might be back from the fucking dead, because this guy, he was hooping. And as we all know, he was like this first-round receiver, I believe, taken in a receiver draft where I think CeeDee Lamb was in this draft, right? Whatever Quentin Johnson came up, he was like, I think the first one taken when a lot of receivers went. And this wasn't his only play of the night. I thought this was like a longer video, but Quentin Johnson, he had like a come to life game for me tonight. And so I do have to apologize because I've definitely, made some comments about Quentin Johnson and about, him just being a flop. He's back, give him some time. Year 3, Quentin Johnson is back, and Justin Herbert is also back. Because once again, here's the stat line. He also had like this run to end the game. It's 3rd down. Like the Chiefs, I think they made the game at least a touchdown, 21 points to 27. All they got to do is get a stop. Then you got Mahomes. You're going to go right down the field and score. Justin Herbert just decided, hey, I'm going to run for the first down. And I don't think anybody saw it coming, but low-key they should have, because if you were watching this game, I feel like Justin Herbert was running all over the place. And that's enough glaze for the Chargers, in my opinion, I think. I now want to talk about the Chiefs. Brendan, because you watched, right? Obviously, they set a pick play for Travis Kelce to take out Xavier Worthy. I don't know why they ran that play. Maybe they were trying to like inspire some like doubt, because you know how people, they like to create these narratives for themselves, like, oh, the Chiefs an underdog again. Like, when are the Chiefs underdog? You know what I'm saying? So like they're trying to give themselves an excuse early. So they have Travis Kelce take out Xavier Worthy. I don't know. I didn't think that they were gonna like look that ass. Honestly, Mahomes, my MVP pick, Jimmy. I'm glad you're here tonight. Your MVP pick, balled out, hooped. My MVP pick did not. He was missing some throws, although he did make that magical, like little, like diving play Brendan was talking about. He didn't really hoop tonight. And I just didn't think the Chiefs were going to look that bad. So, Brendan, I'm going to ask you this question. Should the Chiefs blow it up?
Yeah, I'm thinking Mahomes, send him to the Steelers. Travis Kelce, just tell him to retire. He can, him and Taylor Swift can start a family. And then everyone else, like, just die.
What are we doing?
Juju?
Not Juju. He can go somewhere too. Maybe the Steelers.
Kareem Hunt? We don't have that. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, the Chiefs.
Soccer?
They start out 0-1. And in their next game, they're gonna have to play the Eagles. Are they dead? Like, honestly, I was kind of exaggerating here, and I know Brendan was joking. But is this gonna be the year that somebody else is coming out of the AFC? Whether it be Baltimore, whether it be Pittsburgh, a team people are thinking about, or like the Ravens or the Steelers. Like, could any other team come out of the AFC this year? It's only one game too, but you guys think it's open?
I think so. Baltimore. We haven't seen the Steelers play, but could be the Steelers. The Bills definitely. Mahomes just doesn't have the weapons anymore. It doesn't have the pizzazz.
Pizzazz.
No pizzazz on Mahomes.
He was. Okay.
I was gonna say, do you think they win the division still? Because I've seen a lot of Broncos takes, and now
I've seen that too.
It's a hard division they have.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Let's pod right now. The Chiefs, they're not as good as we once thought. Okay, we can all admit that, right? Like maybe another team's gonna win the division. But brother, the Broncos have done absolutely fucking nothing for them to like be this preseason consensus AFC West favorite when the Chiefs have won this shit like 19 times in a row, and Justin Herbert and the Chargers exist. Who's the other team in the division? The Raiders. They can be above the Raiders. They just got Gempsy though. But like, I don't know why the Broncos like got all that hype. I thank you for mentioning that, Brendan, because I seen that too. Like Bo Nix is him, and their number one. I don't want to be nasty, man, but you know who's out there running routes for them. Like, are you kidding me? Like, come on, they're consensus, but you look at it, the Chiefs, who's out there running routes for them? Juju, because Xavier Worthy got taken out, and then Travis Kelce. I had him in fantasy last year. I know that's not real, but he stunk it up. Tonight he had a touchdown. He had a touchdown tonight, but he stunk it up. And then the wide receiver room isn't that good. The running back room. Pacheco runs really hard, but today I think he only ran for 25. Kareem Hunt only ran for like 15. Brashad Smith, he didn't really. I mean, he definitely played, but like they couldn't get anything going. Their players, they're just not like that. And so Mahomes, at the same time, for him not to be absolutely dotting it up like like he once did, and I know it's only one game. This is my MVP pick, so I'm trying to just hype him up. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is like a talk because I want to be right about that. He just has to lock back in because tonight he missed some throws, and you couple that with bad talent around him. The Chiefs, they're going to be in for a whirlwind of trouble if Mahomes like isn't on the mark, because no one else is really going to be able to win them games. Like we saw the defense, hey, get a stop and we win. Not happening. Steve Spagnuolo, what's going on over there? Same thing in the Super Bowl though. Like I know it was a while ago, but the Eagles rained down on them on their defense. So if your defense can't stop anybody, your weapons aren't the best, and then Mahomes is looking shaky, it's spooky. But that also shows how good Mahomes is, because if he is on, then it couples all that. It's like, it's okay that we have, Xavier Worthy, and obviously Rashee Rice is out right now. But Kelce, we talked about it. He's kind of falling off. Like, it's okay that I can have these players because like I'm Mahomes and I can like, you know what I'm saying? I can do that. I can work with that. That is good enough for me. And speaking of Mahomes, because we are kind of talking negative about them, I do want to show this runoff because not only for like the tweet itself, like with the comment about it, this was kind of tough. Patrick Mahomes laid the truck stick, and as a Patrick Mahomes MVP supporter, someone who was pushing that narrative, I like this play. But then the tweeter, he makes this comment of, this is such bullshit. 99 out of 100 times the quarterback ducks out of bounds, and if a defender breathes on them and he flops for 15, saying like it's going to be a penalty. Now he wants to deliver a truck stick. I don't want to see any tears when he gets his late when he gets hit late for this bullshit. This guy is clearly upset. Unless I can't read, but I think he's really upset. Because I'm only bringing this up because it reminds me of the Kenny Pickett fake slide take and like how everybody was mad at it. People just can't be happy. Like, isn't this the football that we wanted? Like, we're talking about them like throwing flags for like, what is it? For like the taunting shit because like that's soft. But then this guy, Mahomes is supposed to get like flagged for this. Is that the play? I don't know.
Yeah.
That's like what he wants.
I guess, yeah.
Or like I guess he's supposed to go out of bounds, like it's on an unwritten rule or whatever.
Yeah. I mean the defender, like, did he like slow down because Mahomes was going looking like he was going to probably, but still Mahomes like just did a play there. So I think that shouldn't be a penalty, but I also do think they should be a little bit more lenient sometimes if like a quarterback is like close to out of bounds but gets hit because it's football. But
right,
yeah. It feels way one-sided right now.
Yeah. It's like it's just too much.
Mhm.
It's like too much on like one side, and like people are just mad at the quarterbacks too, because like even other situations. And somehow we're gonna segue into this because this is Big Zaya and the Steelers. I just thought of this. How you guys feeling about Cameron Hayward right now? What's going on? Is he playing? Is he not playing? I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, he's probably gonna play. But I get like I'm on his side low key. But he's kind of dragging it. Honestly, he's kind of dragging it. I'm sorry, and like you should be paid more money for sure. But it's just like, bruh, like what are we doing? Like you're not gonna play at all. Like all right. But hey, it is what it is. It's gonna be his last chance for a contract. Brendan, you mentioned this play. I wanted to show it because I saw this live and I was like, oh my god. Full transparency here, we're gonna hope no one sees this, but I was watching like a TikTok right as this play was happening, and I will say this play definitely did outweigh the TikTok, and so I was like, yo, look at this instead. This was crazy out of Patrick Mahomes. This is an absolutely mind-boggling play. And he just casually did it. And this is what I mean. Like, and is that Juju, by the way, a recipient?
I think that is Juju.
Ladies and gentlemen, Pittsburgh. Oh my God, I didn't mention this, ladies and gentlemen. He might be on the field right now. There was Bud Dupree football.
Oh yeah.
And Dante Jackson. There was a lot of Steelers in this game. Najee Harris as well. But this was there he is, Bud Dupree. This was an excellent play from Patrick Mahomes. And so this is what I mean. When he's on his mark, he can make up for, other shit, like the talent not being the best or the defense not really hooping out as much, the defense giving up every, third down possible that they need. This was a fantastic play, not to be ESPN. You're going to see it everywhere, honestly. You're going to see it. There's going to be all types of angles of it. We're going to hear the mic'd up version. We're going to, it is what it is. Maybe less now that they lost, but this was a great play out of Patrick Mahomes. And then I did want to show this as well. I meant to show it like when I mentioned it, but this is like for the game right here. I'm trying to mute it. This is for the game essentially, and it's not paused. It's not really letting me full screen either. But Justin Herbert, he just takes it. He just runs it in himself. And like I said, nobody really saw this coming. It's 3rd and 14. So it's kind of hard for me to super duper fault the Chiefs, I guess, for not really being able to lock that up. But they gave it up. 3rd and 14. You're supposed to get that. You're supposed to get Mahomes the ball back. He's supposed to drive down the field, score, maybe even hit you with a 2-point conversion, and goodbye, Brazil. That's how the NFL has gone. That's how it's typically been. But this time, the Chargers, man, turning a new leaf. Are they Super Bowl contenders? Is Justin Herbert the best quarterback in the NFL? Jimmy, go.
Super Bowl contenders, maybe, probably not. Best QB in the league, no.
Why not?
I do have to say, people do forget about Justin Herbert's running ability. I believe, was it 3-4 years ago, he did that to us in the final moments of one of the games, in the close games. So he can run. He's fast, but he has a hell of an arm. But I don't think he has the talent around him to be the best in the league. We'll see about coaching because, Jim Harbaugh is Jim, right? Steve, Jim.
I believe so, Jim. Yeah,
Yeah.
Steve.
Steve, John. I don't know. He's a run first guy,
Right.
but they really had to pass the ball today, and he did. So
Yeah, he definitely did his thing. And once again, they have really, really nice jerseys. Brendan, I have a
Best in the
question
league.
for you. Best in the league. Who is Pitt playing next week? And are we going to win?
Next week is the backyard brawl, and we are gonna win.
What about tomorrow? That's what I meant.
Tomorrow is Central Michigan, and we are gonna win that too.
Ooh. You know Antonio Brown went there?
Really?
Yeah. No, I think it was either there or Western Michigan. Would you guys take Antonio Brown back on the Steelers right now?
The murderer? No, thank you.
The murderer. Did he actually murder somebody? Like murder? Wait, hold on. I'm monetized. Did he? Somebody? For real? Like,
Yeah. I think he did. I don't know.
are we qualified to talk about this?
He's accused. He was accused for it.
He was accused of it. Okay. I almost forgot about this, but we're talking about the Chiefs, right? We're talking about them like their weapons aren't, the best, right? And we also talked about a lot of former Pittsburgh Steelers in this matchup of the Chiefs and the Chargers. We had Naj out there, Juju Smith-Schuster, Bud Dupree. I feel like somebody else too. Maybe I'm forgetting. Oh, Dante Jackson. He went back to the Chargers. But somebody who is a former Pittsburgh Steeler legend and, a Pro Bowl wide receiver, Allen Robinson. He is asking to be brought back onto the Chiefs, right? And I kind of want to walk you guys through this because not only is on the field like he's, a demon.
He was clapping back.
Allen Robinson had time tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So the tweet starts out with this. And maybe Allen Robinson, he's been posting highlights or whatever because he's not picked up. And, he has the ego. He wants to still play in the NFL. But he says, no cap, Chiefs. I'm a free agent. I swear I can help y'all. And then this account, No3 Sports, with 11,000 followers, leading the country in the spreadage of college sports. CEO of it's a parody. Oh, it's a parody, ladies and gentlemen. Are we getting got right now?
Oh,
it might be a parody. Okay, but it's like I don't know. Anyway, though, they just say cap. Allen Robinson, you suck. That's what they're saying. Then he says your mother is cap, and he shows these screenshots from Big 2022. But he says data shows Rams throw to Coop/Higbee despite Robinson being open. So he's pulling back to like his Rams days as like the counter argument for him being nice. It says, yes, Allen Robinson was the most open Los Angeles Rams receiver in 2022. 2022. Allen Robinson was the most open receiver. Jimmy, you're doing the count. According to ESPN's Next Gen Stats, despite his poor statistical output, Robinson's high open source of 65. Okay, we're getting really scientific. Allen Robinson hit him with the facts, though. And it's called his mother is cap. His mother is his father. And so as we keep scrolling down, buddy, you posted it in an article written by some rando from 3 years ago. Hang him up. And he says, you're a sports page that shitty. Hang your shit up. And he said, you big mad you're not playing anymore. And Allen Robinson, let's go band for band. I'm blessed. Allen Robinson is blessed. He's made a lot of money in his career. He's blessed. And then he says, I feel you, bro. And then I don't even know what this is. I don't know if this is like his job or like maybe he's poking at his like injury history. I don't know. Maybe this guy, I don't know what this picture is. And then Allen, whatever that means. And then we conclude the tweet with this. The St. Louis Battlehawks are looking for a wide receiver 4. And Allen Robinson says, don't ever disrespect me like that. Do you guys think Allen Robinson is a contributor to an NFL team right now?
Like wide receiver 6, practice squad, maybe.
Okay, who's Allen Robinson or Ben Skornick?
Ben.
Really?
Ben got open last year.
Oh.
Notice how he went back to the Rams days and not the Steelers. He was not open on the Steelers. I wonder who he's like, who he faults for that. Does he fault the schemes of the Rams? Does he fault Stafford? Because clearly he's saying, like, I was open. It wasn't me.
But I thought he did okay on the Rams. Like,
I thought he did too.
Like I thought people were like hyping him up. Like I know the Chicago year he was like the Pro Bowler, but I thought he was okay. Like that's how he got the deal with us, right?
Yeah, we thought we were getting better than what we did.
Yeah, like we were hyped too, sort of. But yeah, man, I think Allen Robinson could probably be a top 82 wide receiver in the NFL right now, for sure. Allen Robinson or Eli Rogers? right now?
Eli
Rodgers,
Prime
for
Eli,
sure. Prime
Prime
Eli
Eli.
Rodgers.
we put them both on a team and see like they compete.
Yeah, the St. Louis Battlehawks, man. Oh man, that's honestly, I thought this was really funny. That's why. That's
Yeah,
why.
This was
it is
hilarious.
funny.
Yeah.
And here we go. Teams undefeated right now. We got the Eagles and the Chargers. Are these guys? Are they destined to meet in the Super Bowl?
I can
Super
see it.
Bowl.
Really?
I can see it.
Definitely possible. I mean, I think the Chargers are a playoff team, especially after tonight. I think to me they either are second or third in their division. I'm definitely not going to see them finishing last.
Mm-hmm.
And then heck, I don't know. Maybe depending on how things go, maybe they mess around and win it.
Yeah.
But it is only one game. I won't overact too much, but they already have that one win over the Chiefs, potential tiebreaker thing. So we'll see how they do against Raiders, Broncos. They get the Raiders next week. I kind of peeped. I think
Oh, do they?
Monday night Raiders. Yeah.
Do we know?
See, the whatchamacallit, the Chiefs have the Eagles. That's
Yeah.
like a tough game, and you're already 0-1. You could very well be 0-2 after that, and in a division with the big spooky Broncos. Starting off 0-2 that's kind of spooky, honestly.
Hey, we see the Chiefs come back from worse. The one season, they lost 6 straight in the beginning. So
Low key, you're right. Don't start calling the Chiefs underdogs. Honestly, I know maybe they actually are, but they've been good for so long that who cares? They should blow it up though, honestly, because I know anything can happen, and the quarterback is good, great, fantastic, top 5, top 3, maybe top 1. But everything else, Kelsey's done. Chris Jones is a phenomenal player, but he's aging and can't stop anything. Not him, but the defense as a whole. It's just not. You got 3 rings out of this unit? Shit, Golden State traded Clay after 3 rings. It just you got 3. We can afford to now. Mahomes is going to be the only one playing in 20. Mahomes is going to be only one between him, Travis Kelce, and Chris Jones. He's going to be the only one playing for the Chiefs in 2028, 2027. Might as well get this going earlier. Don't lose prime Mahomes years trying to hold on to this other shit. We can win with Juju. If the Killer Bees and Big Ben, and the Chiefs have one with Juju, but it's a new year. But if we couldn't get it out of Juju, come on, guys, what are we doing? Trade your draft picks, trade your players, because they're not. Are they drafting well? They got kind of lucky because we took Kenny Pickett instead of McDuffie. We probably would have taken him in less of a Genjutsu era.
But who's the center?
Humphrey, another drafted Muth.
Yeah.
Bro, let's talk about it, ladies and gentlemen. Did the Steelers hand the Chiefs their dynasty? Because all of our fucking missed draft picks end up going to them. Because you look at fucking Andrew Filipponi and Mark Cabal. They all tell me this every single day. That, oh man, if the Steelers would have just drafted this guy instead of this guy, and it's always some Chiefs player, always, and they're nice. So you're right, the Chiefs do draft, but they're only picking the one we should have took. They look at a Steelers mock draft from fans, and they're like, okay, we're gonna use this one, and it's working, and it works for every other team besides the Steelers. The Eagles are, all right, I don't want to do this. I don't want to get into this. The Chiefs blow it up, trade everything, get Justin Jefferson, keep Creed Humphrey, and blow it up. Week 1 is happening. What is going to be the game of the week? I think we've seen the Ravens and Bills. That one's probably going to be pretty good. Obviously, the Steelers going against the Jets. We're hoping for the Steelers. I think that'll be a cool little game. Any other game popping out? Texans and Rams. I'm seeing a lot of people in on the Rams.
Oh yeah.
Texans dead? Are they done? Is it over?
I don't think they're dead. It's just their O-line is terrible now.
Right.
CJ Stroud's going to be running for his life, especially against the Rams. And, Tank Dell is still dead. Nico Collins is still balling, but they don't have Diggs anymore. So they have I think they drafted 2 receivers.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 rookies. Maybe there's something there, but they weren't they weren't really splash guys, you never know what happens, but they're no one's expecting too much for them, to be a wide receiver 2 or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I think just there's still some pieces there, but I think people just think the Rams are they're not. They're a playoff team. They're the Texans. Some people don't even have them winning the South. A lot of people don't. A lot of people are loving the Jags this year.
Yeah.
I am not one of those people, but a lot of people are loving that.
What do you mean by those people? Do you guys see like this Giants and Commanders game over here? I think the Giants might actually be better than expected, and I think this is actually be a pretty good game, especially because you're taking the Giants.
I took the Giants. Yeah.
Oh wow. And we got to see, you know.
I'm excited for the Bucks and Falcons game.
That one is going to be good. That might have some implications towards the end of the season.
Right.
But I really want to see how the Falcons like. Are they actually a powerhouse in offense, or are they just overhyped? Are the Bucks getting too old, or are they still just as good? So,
what is even like their receivers right now? Is Mike Evans there? Like I know he's on Tampa, but is he healthy and playing?
Yeah, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin.
Is Godwin healthy and playing?
I believe he is. He's questionable right now.
And then obviously they just got Ibuka.
Yeah.
They lost somebody else too, and one of them against us. And then the Falcons, Michael Penix, he has to roll it into next year.
Yeah, Penix, Bijan. You gotta see how Drake London does. Kyle Pitts.
Drake. Quinn Johnson or Drake London, as Big Body Bugatti, aka Rick, has joined the chat. NFC South is peak football. See, I feel that way about the AFC South. I feel like the AFC South is peak football, low key. But yeah, I think the Giants and Commanders game is going to be pretty good because like we got to see if Jaden Daniels is, if he's really something, if he's really like that. Brendan, you were laughing. What's going on?
I say AFC South do be peak football if you enjoy watching paint dry.
Yeah, it sucks. Like that's what I'm saying. It sucks. But I think in the NFC South, they like at least now with Baker out there like fucking slinging it. There's something. And then, I mean, we just talked about this, but AFC South component, the Titans are going against the Broncos, and the Broncos, they're going to be everybody's AFC West winner. So they should demolish the Titans, right? Who's the Titans? Oh, it's Cam Ward. Cam Ward debut. Cam Ward versus Bo Nix. CMC, is he playing?
I don't know. It's he didn't practice, I don't think.
Anybody have McCaffrey in any leagues?
I do. In our league, I believe.
I forget.
What does it say on it? Does it say like Q O?
Yeah. Questions.
Q.
I took the Lions in this one against the Packers.
Yeah,
I did as well. No Micah Parsons, or is he playing?
No,
I don't think he's playing.
No Micah Parsons. Yeah,
did he finesse?
Kind of, not really.
Did he finesse?
I think it's more of he's injured, quote unquote. He needs to learn the playbook. So,
and then we talked about it yesterday. The Vikings and Bears game, like that one, low kid could go anyway. I'm really upset. My parlay journey had to come to an end after 2 weeks. Not even 2 weeks. 1 day. I had 1 day of a win, and then Kareem Hunt, he couldn't, get his shit together. The Chiefs money line, we talked about it earlier. It was, it looked safe, but they're just actually ass. Like the Chiefs are actually ass. It's just Mahomes sometimes be just, saving them. Like he just flings it, and like sometimes the defense they'll get like a crazy stop or a turnover. But for the most part, they're ass, especially when they're hurting each other out there. Jimmy, who's going to score a touchdown this Sunday? Need one touchdown.
Let me look at the slate real quick.
You have a slip?
The slate. Steelers Jets game is definitely going to be Washington, not Washington.
Darnell, okay.
Panthers,
Jags. Ass football. I hope nobody watches our game besides us.
Yeah.
The Jets and us are going to be sloppy, I think.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah, got him on fantasy.
Commanders.
I got Terry and Malik both scoring.
I can see Terry, but maybe Malik. I can see Malik. That might be a high scoring game. Who knows?
Russell Wilson's out there.
Yeah.
He already beat the Commanders once with us last year.
That's true.
Barely. I mean, I could see
Bucky Irving.
It's a big Bucky
Definitely
Irving.
see that. Chase is a guarantee. I'm not touching the Raiders Patriots game. Not touching the 49ers game. Not taking that game.
I don't know how people do it. Now they think of this.
What's
These three.
what's the Lions wide receiver called? What's his name? St.
Amon
Brown?
Ra?
Yeah, I can see
How
him.
about Gibbs, Jimmy? Your offensive player of the year.
I can also see Gibbs. I think they both will. So
I think Tyreek Hill's going to score.
The slap.
The slap. Why'd he slap him?
He like shoved him first.
Did he get spit on?
Hmm.
Darren Waller's agent. That's funny. Oh, is he? Yeah. How are the Rick? Let's get some Dolphins opinions. What the hell is going on in Miami?
Are they beating the Colts? They should beat the Colts, right?
I think so. The Colts
Like
suck. Well, I mean, the Colts, they do have the boy.
Oh yeah,
The Colts do have the boy, Big Daniel Jones.
Comeback player of the year.
See, this sucks because all right. So from basically what I've heard about the Dolphins, like they should be they should be pretty good. They should be okay, right? But they're battling a lot of injuries, right? And at the same time as them battling a lot of injuries, Daniel Jones is literally battling for his NFL, startership life right now. I think. So it's much like the Minnesota playoff game. You remember when Minnesota was like 1,000,000-0, and then Kirk Cousins rolled into, or it was him versus Daniel Jones, and then Daniel Jones ran for like 9,000 yards. He was playing for a big contract. This time, he's playing for his NFL life. He's playing for that job. Low key, I could see him running for like 1,000,000. But Chop Robinson, he'll be out there. So we'll have to see about that. James Conner, I think, could score as well. I just see the Cardinals down here. I think he could score. I don't know what to think about our game. Like because I haven't seen Aaron. I have like the easy one is okay. DK is just gonna get one, but like we're so weird that like Connor Hayward could score. Connor Hayward to me has equal amount of chance to score as DK Metcalf.
Honestly, yeah.
Colts haven't won an opener since 2013. If Daniel Jones beats us, I'm driving into this river.
It'd be like that. It'd really be like that.
And Jimmy, that's your comeback player of the year. How does this make you feel?
Get the haters on. Get the non-believers, the haters. Get them on one side because they'll be proven wrong.
Why do you believe though is the question.
Why shouldn't I believe?
Hey, my comeback player might not even be coming back. We don't even know.
Wait, who's your comeback? Was it Christian?
McCaffrey, yeah.
Oh no, he's coming back.
He's coming back. Is he? He's playing.
I hope.
Hopefully.
Brendan,
Mm-hmm.
I need one more take, okay?
One more take on. Any take?
Yeah, any take.
Any,
Yeah, give me one take.
Now, what were you gonna say? I'm not sure.
I was gonna ask who you would take in a race, Jordan Addison or Rashee Rice.
Henry Ruggs.
I didn't say it. I didn't say it. No, keep the camera on him.
Yeah, he's low key though. If you think about it, who was going the fastest? Anyways, I think that is going to do it.
Anyone from Georgia?
All right. But nah, Jalen Carter.
Oh,
Hey man. Anyway, that is gonna do it tonight. The NFL is coming back this Sunday. We've seen 2 games already. I am 1-1. Rick also took the Chargers on the thing.
Oof.
So
Really?
yeah, so he's 2-0 right now. A few people 2-0 right now. We'll have to see who ends up winning the football pool and who ends up winning on Sunday. I hope both the Steelers and the Dolphins can walk out of Sunday with a W. It's just Justin Fields. We got to beat Justin Fields and Daniel Jones, guys. Like that. These are the quarterbacks we have to beat. Justin Herbert just beat Patrick Mahomes, so like we can do this. Anyways, that's gonna be it. I don't know if we decided we were gonna go live Sunday nights or Monday nights or whenever. But the next time you will hear from us will be after most games are played. We'll have to see. Hit your parlays. Wear your favorite team's jersey. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.
Peace.